Hi, and welcome to another edition of Tanya's Weekly Insight, the video blog version. Today we're going to be talking about substitution of food, and particularly in recipes. So this has been a hot topic this week amongst my clients, looking at recipes and how you can actually take out ingredients and substitute ingredients to make it lower in fat and lower in calories and just generally healthier for you. So just because something is labeled as a health food or a healthy recipe doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to be full of fat or there's a lot of things going on. So a great example is that a client this week was talking to me about a healthy recipe muffin that she picked up from one of the local newspapers on the weekend. And this recipe had an LSA, chia seeds, yogurt, eggs, oil and flour. Now in that's the chia seeds, the LSA, the oil, the yogurt and the eggs, that's all full of fat. So that would have been a really calorie dense muffin, and in essence that muffin would be equal to eating a Big Mac or a Krispy Kreme donut, if not even more in calories. So just because it's healthy and it's got all these health foods in it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be great for your waistline. So when you're looking at a recipe and it's got a recipe like, LSA, chia, yogurt, I would start to look at, well, how can I pull some of those ingredients out to lower the calorie load? So I would be taking out the LSA, I'd leave the chia in, I would also take out the oil, because the yogurt and the eggs will definitely bind those ingredients together. So when you're looking at a recipe, particularly in a cake recipe or a muffin recipe, things that will bind is eggs, yogurt, and pureed fruit. So you can cut out oils and things like that. Even if you've got yogurt, you don't really need eggs, because that will bind your flours together. Also, when you're looking at a cake recipe or a muffin recipe, it might have wheat flour. You can substitute that with spelt flour today as an option to wheat. If you want to be gluten-free, I really love cooking with buckwheat flour, and that kind of adds a bit of a nutty taste, but you'll still get quite good volume out of your product, as opposed to some of the gluten-free flours that are around as well, and you don't need to add extra things to make them rise. When you're looking at your savory recipes, with things like oils, just minimize them. So cut it in half or spray your pan, things like that. Substitutes for sugar would be natural products like stevia, xylitol and natria. Are all great substitutes for sugar. When you're looking at your oils, choose different oils. So make sure it's like cold pressed olive oil, coconut oil, macadamia nut oil are also really great options. So again, it comes down to portions and having a look at how much is going on in a recipe, and then how you can take stuff out to make it leaner and cleaner. If you have a recipe with me that you want to share, just blog it to me and I'll have a look at it, and I can tell you how to deconstruct that recipe and make it healthier without compromising on flavor. Until next week, I really value your comments, so please just post them. Thank you. Bye.